Tonight, Shedeur Sanders steps onto the NFL's biggest stage. A rookie quarterback, once sidelined by his own head coach, is now starting in the NFL Pro Bowl. And you already know, Deion Sanders couldn't be prouder.
My son did something that I didn't do. He made the Pro Bowl in his first year. I made it in my third year, but he made it in his first year, so he got that over me right now.
How good does it feel for Shedeur to be able, it's kind of like an I told you so moment, because we all know that what happened during the draft was unjustified. Right. And then to come out swinging, as soon as he was able to get on that field, he showed them what he got.
Well, it's
and
more
now
like
to do Pro Bowl.
It's more like a not I told you so moment. It's more like a God is good moment. Like y'all don't understand like what I'm on. Like y'all don't understand who got my back. Y'all don't understand who riding with me. Y'all don't understand who's propelling me. That's what it is. And we like that.
With just hours left before the Pro Bowl kicks off, Shedeur Sanders is already going viral. Fresh practice footage just dropped, and this doesn't look like a rookie feeling the moment.
Now get out. Now he can run. Yeah, but get out. Get out.
I know I'm doing that.
Hey, like this. Hey, Shedeur, like this. And keep the ball up. And keep the ball up.
I'm definitely doing that. Set.
Play the same way I always been. Like the recipe always been a recipe, but it's just more detailed. And I have a great feel at this level, so I know what to expect. So I know mentally when I'm taking those reps, I'm throwing those routes. Even being here, seeing against the major player, like these are the best players like in the league right now.
Let's break down what the footage actually shows. Shedeur lines up to run route combinations with receivers he's never played with before. No chemistry, no timing built up over years, no college familiarity to fall back on. Just raw quarterback skill going up against elite defensive talent in a setting he's barely had time to practice. The ball placement? Textbook. Anticipation throws that hit receivers right in stride. Touch passes that drop perfectly into tight windows. Laser throws on quick slants that get there before defenders even have a chance to react. This isn't a college competition anymore. These are NFL cornerbacks, Pro Bowl safeties, defensive players who've been doing this for years. And Shedeur is threading the needle like he's playing 7-on-7 at a youth camp. But here's what really jumps off the screen: his composure. Watch the footage when Deion Dawkins, the Bills' veteran left tackle, jokes around with Shedeur during snap drills. This moment is everything. Veterans testing the rookie, seeing if he'll fold under pressure, checking if he's too serious, too cocky, or too much of whatever narrative they've heard about him. Shedeur's response? Perfect. Confident without being arrogant. Playful without crossing the line into disrespect. He holds his ground without creating any tension. That's emotional intelligence most rookies don't figure out until year 3, and the veterans notice it. You can see it in their body language throughout practice. They're not treating Shedeur like a rookie. They're treating him like a peer. Jeffrey Simmons, the Titans' defensive tackle who matched up against Shedeur during the regular season, shows him respect throughout the session. No trash talk, no veteran hazing, just mutual acknowledgement that they're both elite at what they do. That doesn't happen by accident. Veterans don't automatically respect rookies just because they were drafted high. They respect preparation, work ethic, football IQ, and Shedeur is putting all 3 on full display. Then there's the leadership moment that's already going viral. During team selection for flag football drills, the camera catches Shedeur organizing his offensive unit. He's calling out positions, assigning roles, making sure everyone understands their responsibilities. Who is going to be our playmaker center, he asks. Who is going to be the center? Remember, the steps could be a receiver, be a line. He's not waiting for coaches to organize the team. He's not deferring to veterans. He's taking charge, exactly what franchise quarterbacks do. And the veterans, they follow his lead. No pushback, no ego clashes, just football players recognizing leadership when they see it. But the most revealing moment comes during a media interview session. When asked how his game has evolved from college to the NFL, Shedeur doesn't give some canned response about taking it one day at a time or learning from the veterans. Instead, he says this.
The same way I always been, like, the recipe always been a recipe, but it's just more detailed, and I have a great feel at this level, so I know what to expect. So I know mentally when I'm taking those reps, I'm throwing those routes. Even being here, seeing against the major player, like, these are the best players like in the league right now.
Read between the lines. The recipe always been the recipe, but it's just more detailed. Translation, I'm not learning a brand new game. I'm refining what I've already mastered. The fundamentals haven't changed. I'm just seeing them in higher resolution. That's not rookie talk. That's veteran-level understanding coming from a first-year player.
And it explains everything we're seeing in the training footage. Shedeur isn't trying to prove he belongs. He already knows he belongs. Now he's just adding NFL-level detail to a foundation he spent years building. The proof is in another quote from later in the interview.
Favorite moment from rookie season? It was getting in. I got in. Lit. See everything at different perspective now. It may be Tuesday now.
That's the game slowing down. That's pattern recognition kicking in. That's a quarterback who's made the mental jump from college to professional football faster than anyone expected. And the training footage backs it up. Watch his eyes during route progressions. He's not locking on to receivers. He's moving through his reads faster than some veteran quarterbacks in the very same practice. Watch his footwork in the pocket. He's not rushing anything. He's not panicking when pressure shows up. He's trusting his technique and letting the play develop. Watch how he communicates with receivers. He's making pre-snap adjustments, calling out defensive coverages, running the offense like he's been in the NFL for years, not weeks. But here's the element that truly separates Shedeur from other talented rookie quarterbacks: his understanding of the moment and what it represents. During one of the practice sessions, a veteran coach addresses all the Pro Bowl players about respecting flag football as the sport continues to grow internationally.
I'm coaching the girls. It is exploding. Talking about fastest growing sport in the world is girls flag. And the girls, they've been 100 years they've been waiting to play, and now they get a chance to play. And so in that way, respect the game for them to show them that this is football.
Watch Shedeur's body language during this speech. He's locked in, nodding, taking every word seriously because he gets it. He understands that millions of young athletes are watching, that his performance at the Pro Bowl practice, even in flag football drills, sends a message about professionalism, preparation, and respect for the game. And throughout these training sessions, that's exactly how he carries himself. No half-speed reps, no laughing plays off, no treating the Pro Bowl like a vacation. He's competing. Every snap, every route, every drill. You see it even in the dodgeball footage. While some players are joking around, Shedeur is strategizing, positioning himself, trying to win, even when winning technically doesn't matter. That competitive fire, you can't teach that. It doesn't magically develop over time. You either have it or you don't. Shedeur has it, and it's radiating through every frame of this training footage. Now let's talk about what this means for the Browns in the AFC North. Cleveland hasn't had stable quarterback play since, honestly, it's been decades. They've cycled through prospects, veterans, journeymen, and draft picks. Nothing ever stuck. The Pro Bowl training footage suggests that drought may finally be over. Watch how Shedeur interacts with different position groups. He's learning from veteran offensive linemen about protection schemes. He's talking with receivers about leverage and separation techniques. He's picking the brains of defensive players about coverage tendencies. That's franchise quarterback behavior. That's a player who understands success requires building relationships across the entire roster. And the way veterans are responding to him, that's the real story hiding in this footage. Players who've been in the league 5, 6, 7 years are treating Shedeur like an equal. They're asking him questions, including him in conversations, laughing with him, not at him. That's respect. Real respect. The kind you can't fake or force. The kind that only shows up when players recognize genuine talent and real preparation. Critics will point out one inevitable truth. Pro Bowl practice doesn't equal regular season success. The games don't count, the defense isn't game planning, the stakes are low. Fair point, but that's not what this footage is really about. This isn't about throwing touchdown passes in flag football. It's about mindset, preparation, the ability to command respect from veteran players. It's about leadership. And in every single frame of this training footage, Shedeur Sanders checks every box that separates franchise quarterbacks from draft busts. He's not overwhelmed by the moment. He's not trying too hard to impress. He's not playing a role or putting on a show. He's just being himself. And apparently, himself is exactly what the NFL has been looking for. Even the pre-game meal reveal was perfect. When asked what he eats before games, he says, salad, little bit of chicken, just a little bit, balsamic. Healthy, disciplined, professional, no gimmicks, no superstitions, just proper nutrition and preparation. That mentality carries through everything we see in this training footage. Shedeur approaches every drill, every interaction with professional intent. No wasted motion, no wasted energy. Everything has a purpose. That's the mark of someone who's been preparing for this moment their entire life, growing up in a football household, studying film from a young age, learning from one of the greatest cornerbacks ever to play the game. And the footage shows that preparation is paying off. Shedeur isn't just meeting NFL standards, he's exceeding them as a rookie. Watch how he handles coaching corrections during practice. No defensiveness, no ego, just immediate adjustment and execution. The arm talent is obvious, the footwork is polished, the decision-making is advanced, but it's the intangibles showing up in this footage that should really terrify division rivals. The leadership, the composure, the respect he commands without demanding it, the way veterans naturally gravitate towards him. Those aren't traits you develop in OTAs. Those are foundational qualities. You either have them or you don't. Shedeur has them. And this Pro Bowl training footage is broadcasting that fact to the entire league. So when people ask whether Shedeur Sanders is ready for NFL stardom, the answer's right there on the tape. Every throw, every interaction, every leadership moment. He's not getting ready. He is ready. The only question now is whether the rest of the NFL is ready for what's coming. Because based on this Pro Bowl training performance, Shedeur Sanders is about to be a problem. For opposing defenses, nightmares. For Browns fans, hope. For the NFL, box office gold. The training footage doesn't lie. Shedeur Sanders showed up to Pro Bowl week and treated it like the most important practice of his career. He competed, he led, he impressed veterans who've seen everything. Now everyone knows the truth. The hype isn't hype, it's reality backed by film. Cleveland drafted a franchise quarterback. The Pro Bowl training footage proves it, and the rest of the league is about to find out the hard way.